Hello, if you do not actually know who I am, my name is Brianna, and I am so excited because I am teaching a 2-day event for Human Design and Gene Keys. Now, I really invite you to come to this event and get a full-blown education on all of the things that are relevant to you. The reason this material is so damn deep is because you are at the center. You are the core of what we're going into. It's not about me. It's not about something outside of yourself. In fact, I don't know another system more deeply connected to your soul's blueprint, to why you're here, what your purpose is, how to find the most joy, get into the subconscious and shift your identity faster than the information that I have learned through Human Design and Gene Keys, through the gurus that have changed and trained me, and really to have a phenomenal education in which I envision this will change not just your life, but your family's life, the family unit, the unit within corporations, the unit within businesses, the unit within any structure that requires us working together, because you have very specific talents and gifts and unique traits. And when you understand all of the systems that I'm going to teach you, then you end up going home and radically altering the way in which you view yourself, the way in which you operate in relationship, the way that you change your reality to understand people are meant to be unique. People are meant to be different. And no longer do you get sold from a paradigm that says you need to just fit in and just be happy, just be more grateful. No. That is a lie. The reason you're not just grateful isn't because you're not grateful. You're just so tired of living in really limiting structures where you know there's more for you, whether it's relationships, better health, looking for purpose, looking for passion, wanting to know your blocks, wanting to figure out your internal resistance, wanting to know why you aren't creating the things you say you want to create. There is all of that information, all of those answers inside of the Human Design and Gene Key systems. Now, for those that don't know what the hell Human Design is, I want you to imagine taking both pillars of esoteric knowledge from all kinds of religions and then taking all science facts and really merging them together, where it's a synthesis of both worlds. Both worlds exist. And when it takes your birth information, it calculates it into a quantum, basically mechanic, a blueprint for who you are and what it is that you are going to discover about yourself that's going to bring you more purposeful joy. And then through that information, you choose to really just become alive. I mean, that's the most simple way I can put it. I have come more alive from learning this information than any other study. And here's what's really cool. You don't have to go and buy 10 programs to learn the information. I want you to come to this 2-day event and let me pour into you with an education that you can use for your children, for yourself, for your life, for your partner, for your business, for whatever aspect and area of life you are looking to up level. So I actually invite you to check in right now and ask yourself, am I ready for an up level? Am I ready to shift who I think that I am at an identity level so that I can live an empowered life and experience more ease and flow and operate in a place where everything is in overflow, your passions, your contribution to the world, your emotional state, your spiritual state, your mental state, your body, your health. Like, we're not just a person having an experience for the lack of meaning. You are a quantum being who is extracting meaning based on who you think you are and the way that it relates to you. So we need to change relativity to the way that we experience things, and we get to shift into why we're here and what our soul's purpose is, because when you know that you are not broken, no one outside of you gets to dictate the direction in which you operate. So here's what I know. If you come to this event, June 14th and 15th here in St. George, Utah, we are not only going to give you an education of Human Design and Gene Keys and your DNA and astrology and the chakra system and all of the beautiful gifts compiled in Human Design, But I know, like I know, when you leave this event, you will rediscover how to trust yourself. And I can't think of a more impactful thing that you could ever do right now in a world that is so chaotic, in a world that teaches you you should be afraid, in a world that teaches you that you are broken and you need to go self-help and get more consumption and consume more debt, whatever it is, you will learn to trust yourself at such a deep level that you are unshakable. So, yes, identity is totally the driver of what we want to change. And on the other side of that, we want to trust. Because when we trust ourselves, that's when the magic happens. When we trust ourselves, that's when we're unshakable. When we trust ourselves, that's when we learn through pleasure. That's when we experience more bliss. That's when we experience the high line of, oh, like I really can trust myself because no one else is in my body, nor have they had my specific experiences. Why would I ever outsource my power? So, my intention for this 2-day event is to hand you back your power and say, stop pretending that it doesn't exist. Stop pretending that it's outside of you. Stop pretending that you don't actually have the answers because you just haven't been taught on how to access them. You don't know what your internal authority feels like. And so you're like, oh, I just felt confused most of the time. No, 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 no. You don't know what truth feels like because you haven't been taught how to access it. You're in a job perhaps that you hate or a relationship that's like, it's okay, because you don't understand what you bring to the table. You don't know what you bring to the world. And when you leave this 2-day workshop, you'll be like, oh my beep. I'm not broken. In fact, I'm badass. And not only am I not broken and I'm badass, but I trust myself. When those two things come together and that is your fundamental belief system, then you have radical opportunity to create whatever it is that you desire. But those two pieces are what we're learning about. Those two pieces are what we're solving. Those two pieces are what you can expect to leave with more than just the education alone. So bring your friend, bring your spouse. We're having it here in St. George, Utah, June 14th and 15th, next weekend. And there's limited spaces. So please enroll today. And then when you do that, we will meet from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. both days. So I want you really to get yourself in a place of, I'm open. I'm open to learn things I didn't even know existed. Because if you come with that open peace of mind and an open heart, I promise it's going to be the most fulfilling information you've ever heard about yourself, right? And who freaking doesn't love to learn about themselves? And not because we're self-obsessed, but because we understand at some soul level that we're way more than our appearance. We're way more than just our thoughts that are on repeat. We're way more than what our exes have told us and our bosses have told us. Like, we're way more than what our parents even showed us. We're way more. So I invite you to claim the more. So come to our event, June 14th and 15th. I'm excited to host that for you. The link is in the comments, and I hope you have a magical day.